I'm supposed to have 3 guys stay over on the weekend. Jordan and his friends have a basketball tournament in the neighboring town. So they are staying at our house, which is great. I just need to make a meal plan so we have food to eat on the weekend, and so I'm not scrambling to try to get something on the table. I'm not very good at meal planning. I love the idea of meal planning. I love to browse recipes, but then I always forget to buy one ingredient, and it always happens to be an essential ingredient, and then I can't make it, and then I have to end up improvising something, and we'll see how things go. It's a nasty day today. It just started storming later in the morning. It's now 4:30, almost 4:30 in the afternoon. And Jordan is clearing snow for me. So nice. We do not own a snowblower. Every year I think, that would be neat. And then I think, it won't be so bad. It's bad. This is the snow outside my house. The snow pile is as tall as I am. It's taller than me. Okay, so it's Friday and I never actually got to the meal planning. I did make a meal plan, but then I changed my plans, and then Jordan made a supper in between, so it just all got messed up. Last minute I decided we're gonna do hamburgers for supper once the guys get here. Jordan has a tournament going on, so we're hosting. We're having 3 guys over for supper tonight, and I'm gonna make hamburgers for them. And then tomorrow we're gonna have an oatmeal bake for breakfast, I'm hoping. I need to prep that tonight, and I'm gonna make a Italian soup called Zuppa Toscana. I think it's like an Olive Garden knockoff kind of thing. My friend once made it for me. She gave me the recipe. It's wonderful. So I'm gonna make that for tomorrow night. And I just got groceries for the weekend, and I will show you what I got. Okay, here's what I got for my grocery haul. Let me show you. And if you hear someone squawking in the background, that's my daughter. She's doing tummy time, and she's not loving it, but she has to do it. Okay, I have my receipt here. So I spent $113.24. I feel like I got a lot. I went to the co-op, and the co-op always has higher prices than a place like Superstore or No Frills or Walmart. So some of the prices are shocking when I go to the co-op, but then today I felt like they had really good sales. I had three things on my grocery list, and look what I got. That looks like more than 3 things. Oh well. Okay, so let's start over here. I got some baby food that was on sale. It's dehydrated. I don't really know how that works, but it says 6+ months, so I bought some. And then I got some here, and look at this. 99 cents a pack. Wow. Screaming deal. Okay, let me see what kind of flavors we have here. Apple, carrot, butternut squash with chia seed. We have a couple of those. And then we have pear and green bean. I thought I got more of the pear ones, but I didn't. Oh well. These are a different brand. They were also on sale. Oh, it says 7+ months. Oh well, I'll have to set it aside. Yumberry, plum, and ancient greens. Juicy pear and garden greens. Got 2 of those. Roasted squash and fruit. And simply prune. And it says beginner on this one, so probably start with that. Got some cantaloupes. They were on sale. They're usually like $7 for one cantaloupe. These are not very big, as you can see. But they were $2.99. Amazing. That never happens. And then I got some vegetable broth or stock or whatever, some ketchup because we're almost out and we're having burgers tonight. Some apples for healthy snacks. Honeydew was also on sale. I think they were $5.99. They were $4.99 a piece, which is amazing. They're usually $8 a piece. So awesome, I got 2. Romaine lettuce was on sale, and I need it for burgers and for salads and such. I got some oranges. They looked really nice, and we're almost out of oranges. I got buns for the burgers. I got some bacon. I didn't want to buy bacon. I never buy bacon. I don't really eat it very often, but Jordan loves bacon, and I have a couple casserole recipes I want to make, and they call for bacon, and this is really nice bacon. It's like kind of thicker cut, and I think it's made in Duck Lake. I don't know. It's like a local product, so I thought I want to try it. And then I got cereal. I don't know why I got cereal. We're almost out. We're not supposed to eat cereal. We always say we'll try to stop eating cereal. My doctor says don't eat cereal every day. But we eat cereal a lot. Every day, probably. We probably eat cereal every day. That's okay. It's like our guilty pleasure. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so that was my grocery haul. This is probably going to last me just for the weekend. I already cut up 2 of the fruit, so 1 cantaloupe and 1 honeydew melon, just to have it ready to go. Maybe I'll use it for dessert tonight and for snacks, healthy snacks. So I like to have things ready to go. Otherwise I find I don't want to eat them because it's just too much work in the moment when I'm hungry. I'm doing up some homemade burgers. We made these in May, so they're almost a year old. I think they're like a venison beef blend. We're just doing them up on the GFG here for the guys, and I think they will be delish. Amazing. Looks amazing. So we had supper, I put down the baby, I exercised and took a bath, and now I'm going to make an oatmeal bake for breakfast for tomorrow. That way I don't have to get up extra early to make breakfast. And I've made this oatmeal bake a couple times before. It's super simple and it doesn't have any expensive ingredients in it, so there's no honey, no nuts, none of that stuff. It's a good old plain sugar that we put in here for sweetener, but I like it. It's good. I use it when I have extra apples that are old and that are not very good anymore. I make an oatmeal bake out of them, and the oatmeal bakes always turn out great. So I'll try link the recipe down below. I'll show you a couple clips of me making it. Here's our recipe. So there's the oats are right there, baking powder, cinnamon and nutmeg are right there, salt, brown sugar, milk is in that bucket. That's milk from the farm. Eggs are right there. We actually got farm eggs. We don't always get farm eggs, but we do when we can. Vanilla is in that little container. Butter right there. That's homemade butter, which is why it's in a Corral bowl. And some apples. Apples are over there. Do you see this apple? Do you see those brown spots? Disgusting. Anyway, nobody will notice if it's in a bake. 3 cups of oats, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, but I put more because I like nutmeg, some salt, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2.5 cups of milk. Don't mind the pieces of ice. The milk was in our garage, and our garage is below 0, so the milk froze. This is my bucket of milk. Do you see all that ice on the edges? Crazy. 2 eggs. I could not crack the eggs with one hand. I'm sorry. Some vanilla extract. Whoop. There. 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay, I'm gonna grease my dish. I guess I'm gonna mix that too. Some of my butter solidified because the milk was so cold, but that's fine. It'll be fine. It'll all melt in the oven. Okay, so the apples go on the bottom of the dish. Kind of spread them out. And then the oatmeal mix, or the oat mix, or whatever you want to call it. Whoops. Oh, how am I going to pour this there? Okay, get that on there. Ooh. And kind of spread that out a little bit. Lovely, lovely. Oh, it's kind of cold. Those apples in there. And I will throw that in the oven. This goes into the oven at 325. I have it at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. So I'll do 35 minutes because I'm gonna slightly underbake it. I want it for tomorrow, so it doesn't need to be fully cooked because I'll probably put it back in the oven tomorrow morning for it to reheat. I just pulled the oatmeal bake out. This is what it looks like done. Nothing spectacular, but I promise it tastes great.